But all things being equal in terms of health,
Yeah.
what hope is there that somebody's going to knock off Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and these boys the way they're looking?
Yeah, it's gonna come down to, look, the thing that will give other teams a lot of hope is if Andy were to retire and or leave in the next 2-3 years,
I don't think he's
to
doing that.
something, God forbid, I don't even want to say, but
Yeah.
somehow 15 ain't on the field.
Right.
But otherwise, Brett Veach and Andy Reid are like this when it comes to understanding what the team needs, the kind of players that they want, and what they can ultimately get out of them. So that's not going to change for the foreseeable future. What you hope is that, what the hope has to be is, in the most crucial moments, it's not about necessarily physical skill against Patrick. It's about not committing the dumb mistakes that allow him time to figure stuff out, because you're going to figure it out. You have to beat him more so with smart football than by necessarily being, great athletes, okay?
Right.
Because, look, New England beat him because, look what happened. New England didn't make mistakes. Like, let's say go back to his AFC title game where Tom Brady beat him when Frank Clark jumps off sides, right?
Right.
You have to hope almost that you play smart football and let them make the mistakes. Let them beat themselves. But you can't commit dumb penalties. You can't commit errors like you have in terms of touching the football on punt return team and giving them the ball in plus territory. You can't do that. So
Right.
that's your hope. You better get with it up here, even more so than on the field. Because San Francisco, man for man, 1-2-53, most football people will tell you, you don't have to be a football person. That's a more talented team. They would tell you that. They would tell you that Baltimore was a team that they were like, man, this is going to be a war now.
Right.
We don't know how we're going to come up out of this. But you know what gave them hope? The fact that Andy is there and Pat is there. So as long as you have those two, you always are going to put doubt into the opponent's eyes, no matter how good they are.
Who do you give the best chance to knock them off in both the AFC and the entire league?
You know what? There's one cat in the entire league who mentally can compete on par with Patrick and can raise the level of the people around him the same way Patrick can.
And who
And
is
that's
that?
Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
That's Joe Burrow. That's the only guy for me. The
Mm.
only guy. And he has proven. See, Joe Burrow,
Because he beat him.
just like Patrick is in everyone else's head, Joe Burrow was in Kansas City's head.
Mm.
Okay? That's a fact. Since he was driving this team crazy now, and when he comes back, he's really the one guy right now that is there with him.